Molly, I'm a student nurse at Liverpool John Moores University, and I guess it's thanks to Health Education England and their Nursing Insight Day all the way back in December 2020 that I made this decision and I'm here, I guess. So thank you for joining us on this journey, and this will be my third update. I'm enjoying everything about the course, really. I think placement is definitely a big part of that. You know, it gets us out of the lectures, out of the classroom, and it puts us in, you know, the situations we've been spending hours and learning about. So I'd say actually putting all the knowledge to use and practice, really. I'd say placement's definitely the highlight of the course. It's brilliant. I love it. I obviously live in Liverpool, and it's different from where I'm from. It's, you know, the student life's great out there. There's a lot to do, always on your toes, always stay busy. So it's brilliant. Yeah, so in my, you know, accommodation, I think there's about 6 of us or something, and we're all doing, no, there's 5 of us doing nursing and about 1 doing a midwifery course. So we're all kind of in the same area. I've learnt a lot. It's definitely changed me personally. I've managed to throw myself in the course a lot more, I think, by taking myself away from, you know, my home life and what it has been for 18 years and putting myself straight in a situation of a new course, a new area, almost like a new life, really. It's managed me to completely throw myself in and give it, you know, all my attention, but obviously still, you know, living separately from it and, you know, living in Liverpool and whatnot. It's managed me to grow and kind of be more of an adult, really. Yeah, I'm currently on my second placement. My first one was in the Royal Hospital, and the ward itself was kind of a gen med. So all patients are completely different, you know, different scenarios. And I think for the first time being in a situation like that, you know, it's useful. You kind of get to see a bit of everything, and it's stressful at first, but I think you can get a lot of support on the wards. So it's a good place to kind of, you know, begin your learning. And then I'm currently in Broad Green Hospital. I'm on Ward 8, which is like a stroke transitional unit, and that's good. I'm enjoying that. Again, very different from the first placement. I think that's going to be the pattern at the moment. Every time I change, it's going to be a big jump, but definitely it's good. Definitely, I mean, communication skills, not only with the patient themselves, but family members, concerned family members. You know, you got to be able to talk to them and kind of give them support wherever you can. Kind of your hands-on skills, you know, throwing yourself in, not shying away from a situation, being able to think on your feet, and kind of, you know, good decisions and stuff like that. Definitely a lot of personal care and kind of solidifying your healthcare assistant kind of skills, you know, with your manual handling or whatever. And that's kind of put more in place on the second placement with the manual handling and using a hoist and like different things, and like mouth care and stuff like that. I've met so many different, you know, careers and different things I wasn't even aware was a thing, really. I was able to be a part of a multidisciplinary team like meeting, and there was like a nursing consultant, there was a speech and language team, occupational therapist, physiotherapist, there was like the head nurse. It was brilliant. I managed to kind of, didn't really do much myself. I sat in, I observed, but, you know, I got a lot from it to see how they all work together. And kind of they all support each other's role. I managed to see many different kind of teams and all different people that work within the hospitals. Kind of supports any issues that, you know, a student nurse might have. As student nurses, we have to fill out this big document, and it's like this pair document, and it's kind of putting in all your hours in, everything you've learned, and making sure everything is ticked off before you can move on to the next stage. If you've got any sort of issues with that, the placement itself, if you're struggling, or just any kind of support related to placement, you can kind of go to them, shoot them an email, and they'll come back to you fairly quickly with, you know, hopefully something that'll work out for you. I think the hardest part of year one kind of goes hand in hand with the best part. Placement, probably. You know, it's a lot of information you're trying to take in on the daily. You're constantly learning something new, whether it be, you know, different jargon that different people use, you know, different teams like the speech and language teams, the physiotherapists all have different abbreviations for things and call the same thing by different names. So it's trying to keep up with all that, really. And once you learn something, you jumped onto the next thing, and it's trying to take everything in and kind of retaining all that information, because it's definitely a lot. So I'd say probably placement and the stresses of that, but even still you get a lot of support, so it's definitely not too hard but you can't handle it. We get quite a lot of support. There's always emails, almost every day there's an email saying, you know, talk to us. There's like the students' union, I think you can join, and every student gets assigned, I think it's a personal tutor, and you can, I think every couple of months we do have to have a meeting with them, and you talk to them about your attendance, placement, what's going on, and they kind of just ask you if you're okay and if there's anything they can do to help you with. And I think if you've got an issue besides obviously your course tutors and stuff like that, you can, you know, give them an email and they'll come back to you with some support or put anything in place for you. I think there's mental health teams as well, if, you know, you're struggling with anything, and there's also teams to help you with, you know, assignments and stuff like that. Honestly, the support is endless, really. You know, there's always someone to turn to. I think reach out and get a bit more information. I'd recommend what I did, go to Creating Careers, you know, Health Education England, Shaping Futures. You know, they hold events and different things that can give you a variety of different roles, different jobs, and just a bit of an insight of a role that you might not have any idea about. I didn't know much about nursing myself. I've not had any family members or anyone I know go and take that route. So I think attending, you know, a day like that maybe, and being able to talk to people in the role that you're interested into, and, you know, it's not just a standalone session. You know, you get follow-up help and support if you reach out for it from them, and, you know, they reach out to you. So I think definitely go in and try and get more bit information, talk to the people in the role, find, you know, events that are being held. If you're a student in the Northwest and looking for more information on healthcare careers, tune in to Creating Careers Live.